when you mentioned this generation, I immediately thought of the bus. And it's so funny you mentioned the bus because, sometimes I'll be like, when I was your age, guys, we would play cards in the back of the bus. And then I go back up to my seat in the front of the bus and I'm like,
yeah, right.
on my phone.
It's us too.
And so we got this computer sitting in our pockets and the bus rides aren't the same. There's some positives to it. You mentioned the different generations. When I first started coaching at Princeton, those kids were born in 95, 94, 95. And now these essentially kids are all that we're recruiting are all born at the sort of advent of the iPhone. So 06, 07, right? So the question I get most often asked from people that are leaders or coaching or at any levels, how do you manage this generation? This is exactly like this current generation right now. And I would say it's a real challenge all the time. They want instant feedback, but they also want it the way that they want to receive it. And a student said once here on campus, and this really resonated with you, like, you can't judge another person until you've walked in their own shoes, right? Like, but that's the student said, you have to take your shoes off first. Like, so this is this generation. Like you gotta check all your stuff at the gate. And then before you come in and start talking to me, you've got to be here just for me. I think that time spent is the only path forward in this current thing. They're not going to respond to a quarterly 4 times checking in with somebody. It's hundreds, and I've hundreds of hours of conversations with these guys, and you have to be willing to do that. And so to me, that's the response, and I fail at it all the time. But I think also I'm playfully ignorant of, like, I try to make fun of all the things I don't know, which is so much, whatever the new lingo is, I make fun of myself all the time.
The brain rot. Yeah.
Music. Yeah, exactly. But also just smile a lot and just tell me about what's going on. Like, oh my gosh, that must have been fun.